We welcome you to Springdale, Arkansas, Central Junior High School for the regional tournament.
9th grade regionals.
You better believe it. This one between your 9th grade Lady Bulldogs and the freshmen of Bentonville High School. Dr. Dustin Smith alongside me, Sean Holland. How are you?
Man, I'm good. Great ride up here, and these two teams are no strangers to each other. They played earlier this year. Greenwood came out on top 47-40.
Right.
And some things have changed for both teams, obviously, to this point. So we'll see. Bentonville is the 4 seed out of the north. We are the 1 seed out of the south. And we're about ready for action. I know it's a little bit sooner than we thought, but, man, the girls are here. The officials are here. The basketballs are here. Let's play some basketball.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm assuming we're going to do the Pledge of Allegiance and all of that to start.
It looks that way. And we will stand by and do that as well.
That's just an assumption. Nice little gym here.
Oh, yeah.
Basketball fans, students, and parents, you can please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance. Could you please remain standing for a moment of silence? Thank you. Now we're going to be followed by the national anthem.
Well, Dr. Smith, we got that took care of.
Yeah. It's a good time.
Oh, yeah.
We see some dignitaries walking in here. Dexter Piercy. Boys practiced earlier today, so he's able to come up and watch his daughter play. And I talked to Kyla before the game, and I said, all right, Kyla, you know when's the last time you got to play a full 9th grade game? And she said, I've never played a full 9th grade game, so we're going to get the opportunity to see that.
So counting today once.
Yes. Which was more than yesterday. So our starting lineups for Bentonville. It appears we have 00. That's Tiffany Chinchar.
Number 4.
Number 4 is Cambry Phillips.
Number 10.
Number 10 is Hadley Newell.
Number 11.
Number 11 is Sophia Sukata.
Guard number 11, Sophia Suchara.
And
They said Suchara.
Yeah, and number 23.
23 is Glenna Langford.
Yep.
For Greenwood, you'll see some of the usual suspects. Keely Dolan, Piper Pitts, Pate Jones, Kyla Piercy, and Izzy Smith round out your starting 5. Did I miss
No, you got them all. Let's crash, Dolan.
Yeah.
Crash.
Speaking of dignitaries, I see her mom and dad across the way.
Certainly.
Her uncle.
Some Clements over there as well.
Yeah, see some people over yonder way. But it should be a interesting basketball game. See, Greenwood lost against Northside.
Right.
Their only conference loss, their only loss of the year. And then their last game against Alma, won that game by 10, but a game that they would self-admit they didn't play very well in.
No, a game that they probably should have won by a lot more.
But the reality is now it's game time.
Certainly.
And it's win or go home. It's like the feel of March Madness, only in February.
Not winner goes home.
Right.
Win
or not
go
winners.
Home.
Win
Yeah.
or
right.
go home.
It's almost tip time here at Central Junior High. That's number 10. That's Hadley Newell. She'll jump center against Kyla Piercy.
It's important for Greenwood to get a quick start. Bentonville will win the opening tip.
Yeah. That's to Sakura. Now over in the corner to Langford. She'll kick it back out to Newell. Now Chinchar back to Newell. Over now to the top is Cambry Phillips. She'll get it back to Chinchar. Now underneath to Newell. She'll try 2 points, and she got them.
Yeah, just got in the lane. When you beat that trap like they did, you got an opening in the middle of the paint, and she was able to knock down the shot.
Right. Kyla Piercy now inside the soft corner. Way back out to the top near the logo, Smith. Now back to Piercy. She'll drive in, kick it back out to Izzy. Now she'll drive in, kick it back out. Now Pitts has it. Around the outside now Jones. Piercy lost the handle on it going down the lane, and turnover Greenwood.
Yeah, she tried to cross over. She looked at the official like she thought the ball was tipped out of her hand, but the official did not agree. So Greenwood's first possession is an empty possession as the ball dribbles out of bounds.
Full court press early from the Lady Bulldogs, and Smith gets a hand on it and swats it right back outside of bounds.
Yeah, you'll see that a lot from the Lady Bulldogs. They're going to go try to pick up the pace, try to force turnovers.
Up ahead to the half-court stripe is Chinchar with her dribble. It's swatted away, but recovered quickly by Langford. Now Phillips has it. She'll drive in and lost the handle on it. Jones struggle for the board or for the loose ball.
We'll see who they call that on, because Pate had the ball, and then she was hit from behind by number 10.
That's Newell.
But they're going to call it on Pate. Pate picks up her first. Team first. Yeah, the official on that side thought it was Greenwood ball.
Yep.
They've got it sorted now. It's a foul on us, so that's the first team foul on Greenwood.
Some confusion. We do have it sorted now. Inbound to the top of the key, number 4, Phillips. Her shot off won't go. Putback not there, and that's going to be out of bounds off of Newell. Or excuse me, Phillips, number 4. Jones to trigger now for the Lady Bulldogs. Piercy ahead to Jones. She'll drive in, lost the handle on it, out of bounds now, and that's
going to be a foul on Piper. Piper will pick up the foul. She was just going for the loose ball. Her second team foul, and Greenwood's just got to be able to handle the basketball during this pressure. 2 possessions, they have yet to get a shot off.
Empty possessions don't score points, and here we go. Jones got in the passing lane. She'll kick it over to Smith. Izzy drives in, cut off, kicks it back out to Piercy. Now Jones to Pitts from the corner. Yes,
3-pointer from
points.
Piper. Good shot there. Good ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs. They're able to get that 3 to go in, and there's a foul again. Let's see who this one's on.
He's
22, that's Pate. That's her
Pate.
second.
Yep.
So Pate has 2.
Inbounds now with it for Bentonville is Chinchar over to Langford. She's cut off by Pate Jones. Now Shikaro has it, and just like that, Smith gets in the passing lane.
And one thing about these Lady Bulldogs, they will fill the passing lane.
Jones, little jumper won't go. Rebound, battle. Pitts comes down with it. She's harassed, and she'll clear it out to the top by the blue and yellow C logo. Piercy. And
get a hand check foul. That's on 11. Sophia
Suchara.
She picks up her first team foul on Bentonville.
Yep.
Greenwood with 3, 2 of those being on Pate Jones. So Pate will take a seat. Jenna Hunkala will get into the ball game.
Yes. Quickly, Hunkala from the left elbow, 2 points.
Said, what rust? Just let me knock down Jays. That's what I do. She knocked that down from the free throw line extended. Greenwood up 5-2.
Across the timeline now, Bentonville goes, and Hunkala got a hand on it and knocked it out of bounds, thwarting the plans of the Lady Tigers.
Yeah, what you see from the backside, from our angle, you could see Jenna covering on the weak side. She was sinking back, and she tipped that pass away, and Izzy Smith tips the inbound pass away, and Greenwood will go the other way.
Pitts quickly now back to Smith, over to Piercy, underneath to Hunkala. Jenna will drive in, put a little floater hook shot up. It won't go. Rebound handled by Phillips for Bentonville. Up just too much on it for Suchera to handle. And turnover, Bentonville back to Greenwood now.
Yeah, it's back and forth. We're going a lot of empty possessions for both teams so far.
5-2 the score thus far. Here comes Smith over to Dolan. Now Piercy for 3. It won't go. And Suchera gathers the rebound and then just throws it away. No, saved it in.
Yeah.
And Smith come up with it. Now here's Hunkala from the other side of the lane. It won't go, and Smith runs down the long board. With her dribble now inside, tries to get it to Dolan, and she is going to be fouled by...
Is that 11? That's going to be 2 on 11. So
That's
Pate
2
Jones
on
has
Suchera.
2. And Suchera has 2.
Checking in is Sadie Steele, number 3, and number 33, Peyton Ramsey for Bentonville.
And we'll see the depth of both teams. Obviously, foul trouble early for 2 of the main guards.
Smith for 3. Hard off the iron, won't go, and that's swatted away. Yeah,
it's a team rebound as it went off of Greenwood, they say.
Yep. So way up ahead to Newell. No, excuse me. To Ramsey, and she walked.
Yeah.
And and they did call it. Okay.
Yeah. Not only did the official call it, but Amy Hardy called it as well. She was
Certainly.
standing right there
well,
looking
she
at it.
She had the best angle on it. Here we go.
The closest angle for sure.
Certainly. Smith to Piercy. Now a flashing Pitts. Over to Dolan. Her shot won't go. Long rebound handled by Steele for Bentonville, and she wants to drive. She'll clear out the trap. Now up ahead to Langford. Cut off in the corner. Now back to Steele. Here's Langford with it. Back to Steele for 3. It won't go. Rebound knocked out. And that probably would have been a Bentonville basketball.
Well, I'll tell you, both number 3s have come off the bench ready to shoot. That's Hunkala and Steele.
Yes. Pitts with it now. She'll drive across the half-court line, get it to Pitts. Piper now to Kyla Piercy. She'll drive in, and she's fouled on her way to the cup.
Yeah, one thing we know about Kyla, she will go to the basket aggressive. See who they whistle this foul on. Number 3, that's Steele. She picks up her first. So Kyla Piercy will go to the free throw line to shoot her 2. First one swirls around and drops through. I always talk with Kyla before a game and tell her free throws are free. There's nobody guarding you there.
Right.
And she makes both of these.
7-2 now. Minute 28 left here in the first. Here's the full court press. And now Langford is in trouble. And
timeout Bentonville. So they take a 30-second timeout, and that's what they're doing, trying to avoid the 10-second call. It's not a surprise what Greenwood's going to do. All these teams can see tape. We played them before this year, so they know the press is coming. What you can't practice for, and we talk about it in the varsity games, is the length and the speed in which Greenwood plays it. Not just the speed, but they know how to do the press.
Right.
And so you may practice against it, but you don't know the instincts that Greenwood has doing it over and over and over again. So it's a bit of an adjustment for Bentonville. They're trying to figure that out right now.
You know who practices against it every day?
Greenwood.
That's right.
You know what they say about cliffhangers?
Here we are now. That is Chinchar.
We even got a chuckle out of Mr. Buffkin on that one.
Up to Langford. Now over in the corner to Ramsey. Now back to Langford. Skip past. Her little shot won't go. Rebound fought for is going to be out of bounds off of Hadley Newell. It'll be Greenwood's ball.
Yeah, I'll give Piper Pitts a rebound on that one, and she was the closest Lady Bulldog.
Smith. Bentonville showing a little bit of full court press of their own.
Yeah, they back off of it, apply the pressure early, but they may not want to press Izzy too much with her speed.
Piercy thought about a three. She'll drive into the paint, put it up, and it won't go. Dolan with her rebound.
No foul.
Still no foul called. I think Honkala took one off the top of the noggin, but she'll be all right. Up ahead, Pitts intercepts that one, and we're quickly going the other way. Piper from the wing for three. It won't go. Rebound, Honkala, but she threw it out to Sadie Steele for Bentonville. And Piercy got a hand on that one. It goes out of bounds. 14.8 left here in the first.
Yeah, 7-2 our score. Slow start getting scoring started, but Greenwood trying to turn up the pressure here defensively. Need a good stop with 14 seconds to go.
Here's Bentonville with it. That's Chinchar. Now over to Ramsey. Into the left corner is Newell. Now back out to Ramsey. Her shot won't go. Dolan ties up the board.
And that's tough because the possession arrow goes to Greenwood.
With 2.4 seconds left in this quarter.
So they get 2.4 seconds to try to advance the ball down the court, and then Bentonville will get the ball to start the second quarter as long as there's not a jump ball between these 2 seconds.
Up ahead to Piercy, and she got her pocket picked, and just nothing happening.
Coach Hardy's wanting a foul call, but
at the very least a jump ball.
So that ends the first. 7-2 our score. Greenwood with the advantage. Got down 2-0 in this ball game on a 7-0 run to end the first quarter.
Nicely done. We'll take a quick break. Greenwood Sports Center with the 9th grade regional tournament. Welcome back to Springdale High School, Greenwood Sports Center. Sean Holland, Dr. Dustin Smith alongside here on a Monday for the regional tournament between the River Valley and the
Northwest Arkansas Conference. And what that'll be is a Monday, Thursday, Saturday action as they avoid Tuesday and Friday night, which is varsity.
Correct. Start the period is Bentonville. And that is Chinchar. Got in the passing lane was Honkala. Now up ahead quickly to Piercy. Left hand layup is beautiful. 9-2 Lady Bulldogs.
4 points for Kyla Piercy. Bentonville able to break the press there. And one opportunity. Shot doesn't fall, but there's a foul on the play. And I believe that's going to be Kyla. Nope, they call Keely Dolan.
Keely
Crash.
Crash.
She
Keely
picks up
Crash.
her first, and these are the first free throw attempts for Bentonville. That number 10? Hadley Newell, she has their 2 points. She misses the first free throw.
Checking back in is Cambry Phillips.
So they would say that's a good foul.
Correct.
When they miss a free throw, you don't give up 2. She makes the second, so she's 1 for 2 from the line. She has all 3 of Bentonville points.
The 9-0 run is off, and here comes Kyla Piercy. Right-handed up off of the glass. It floats around, and it's good for 2.
Well, Kyla's going to have that opportunity. Her or Izzy are going to have that opportunity any chance they want from a quickness standpoint. Bentonville turns the ball over as they step over the baseline, trying to throw the ball in, so Greenwood will get the possession, leading this one 11-3.
Gabby Safran comes in, number 5 for Bentonville.
What kind of shot was that,
It
Crash?
was kind of a thrown-up prayer-looking shot as there's a scrum on the floor for it.
And that'll be Greenwood basketball.
Certainly, as Piper Pitts ties it up.
And I simply say that because Keely is much more of a form shooter than that.
Yes. Here's a three-point attempt from Smith. It won't go. Rebound handled by Bentonville, but quickly stolen away by Greenwood. Izzy thought about putting up another one. She passes it off now to Pitts.
That shot must have been like her dad.
Skipped over to Piercy. Her shot won't go. She fouls, no call, and that one goes out of bounds off of Honkala.
And her dad, Jackie.
Yes. You got to watch him. He'll foul you.
Right. From over there.
Yeah.
He's way across the court from us.
Bentonville gets it in, and now here comes Langford. No, that's Ramsey, excuse me. And an ill-advised pass gets Honkala a steal. Now here's Piercy over to Honkala. Her shot up, and it's good.
I like Jenna's game, and one thing you know about Jenna, she plays a lot taller than she is.
Certainly.
She's not 6'4", but she plays like she is. She rebounds, and she's got one speed. It's full go all the time. And Jenna's defense created offense there, and she was rewarded on the other end as she made the free throw line jumper. And Greenwood extends their lead to 10, 13-3.
As Bentonville takes another timeout, trying to come up with something to contain this Lady Bulldogs team.
Yeah, the thing about it is defense is turning into offense. They're playing so well defensively and turning things in, making you uncomfortable on the offensive end, you being Bentonville. So they try to slow down, and if we see it with the varsity all the time, they play quicker than they really want to play because they know what's coming. They try to get rid of the basketball as quickly as they can.
Yep. And Phillips will inbound to Secura. Now Safran has it to Secura. Up for 3,
That's
nicely
4.
done. That's Cambry Phillips for Bentonville with a nice shooter's touch.
That's one way to beat it. Now Pate Jones the other way. Her shot hits the top of the iron, goes out of bounds.
That's going to be last touch. Ooh.
Yeah, Kyla Piercy swatted that from behind. 13-6 our score.
Now here comes Safran. Gets it into Hamilton. And a foul is going to be called
On Crash.
Yep. That'll be her second.
Yeah, that's 2 on her.
I think he said 41. That would have been Smith, but she.
No, she wasn't even near it. I think he said 4 White.
Oh. Thank you for the clarification. Here comes Secura with it. Now she kicks it out to Phillips. Back to Secura. She'll try to drive in. Her shot won't go. And Pate Jones is high for the board and loses the handle on it.
Yeah, looked like it might have been swatted from behind, but either way, it went off of Pate. Mr. Clements is over there saying, hey, there was a foul on the arm. He had a good view of it. Nonetheless, the guy with the stripes matters. He's the one who said it was off of Greenwood.
Right. Now here comes Bentonville driving down the paint. Shot won't go. High for the rebound is Dolan. She runs into traffic.
She lost it the first time, came back and grabbed it falling down on the second time.
Smith came up with it fortuitously.
That means lucky.
Yeah.
Oh, they're going to call a foul on Jenna Honkala.
Yikes.
On the rebound, a shove in the back. Trying to get position. That's her first, team 6th foul. So the next foul will put Bentonville on the line for 1-1.
Shot won't go on the other end, and the jump ball is going to stay with Bentonville.
Yeah, and Keely Dolan, I'm going to give her another rebound. That's her 4th.
Pitts is up off the bench. She will get Piercy. Looking, finally gets Phillips. Now back into the corner. Trapped is Saffron.
Oh, a few steps there.
Just straight towards the bucket. Sophie Satura with 2 more. 13-8 is now our score.
Yeah, 5-0 run here by Bentonville. Greenwood needs a set play on the offensive end and need to get some points to stem this tide.
Jones with it, kicks it back out to Smith. Now back to Pate.
You'd like to see Pate or Izzy go to the basket.
Certainly.
In the zone, you got to attack the zone, or attack the gaps in the zone. That ball fired from Honkala back to Izzy, goes through her hands out of bounds, so Greenwood turns it over.
And Smith is going to get a foul charge to her. She swatted at the ball.
And that should be 1-1. That's the 7th team foul. Should be 1-1. It is the 7th team foul, so it is 1-1. Greenwood nearly has as many fouls as they have points.
Well, Bentonville playing extremely clean defense.
And this is, I believe, 5. Isn't that who's at the free throw line?
Yes, that is Gabby Saffron.
She will shoot 1-1. Bentonville so far tonight, 1 of 2 from the free throw line.
Mm-hmm. First one is bounced off and in.
Shooters roll, they say.
Shooters got to shoot. Is also what they say.
Right.
Shooter's going to shoot. Both of them are good for Saffron. And
so they pulled the sub back. 13-10 should be the score. It is a 7-0 run.
Coach Hardy up, giving out the orders. Now into the corner is Izzy Smith. Looks for Honkala underneath. Turnaround jumper, nicely done for Honkala. Good look.
Honkala and Piercy have the leading scorer. They're both 6 points for Greenwood.
Honkala found Smith underneath. She kicks it back out to Jones. No good. That ball is
white ball.
Last tipped by 4. That's Phillips. It'll be Greenwood's ball underneath their own rim. And Chinchair and number 24 now, Annabeth Hamilton, come in for Bentonville. Jones thought about a 3. She'll drive into the paint. It won't go. Pitts high for the board. She'll clear it out to Jones. Now Smith thought about a 3. Now Jones. Chinchair came out to guard her. Now inside to Dolan. Now over in the corner to Pitts for 3.
That's
yes.
Izzy Smith knocks that one down. Good ball movement by the Lady Bulldogs. Izzy sank down towards the baseline, had an open shot, and knocked it down.
The other end, that is Steele, and she was kind of over the back.
Yeah, they call that on 3. That's Steele. She picks up her second. Another rebound for Crash.
Hadley Newell checks into the game for Bentonville.
That's the 5th rebound so far for Keely Dolan so far tonight.
Watch out. Here's Pitts. Now over to Honkala, now to Smith from the other side. Yes! Izzy Smith said, give me 3 more of them.
And it's the same play, just the other side of the court. Izzy knocked it down this time from in front of the Bentonville bench.
Phillips now drives in, won't go. Rebound, Pitts. It's swatted out of there, and a scrum has ensued. That one goes out of bounds. And
that went off of, I believe, Keeley's leg. So Bentonville will inbound right next to London Williams Linsing. Think she's saying anything to her?
maybe. I don't know. Now Newell has it. Back out into the corner to Steele. Bounce pass to Chinchero. Now she'll find Phillips. Double dribble, no call.
3 times.
Yeah. Says no, it was swatted. And
jump ball. That should be Greenwood's basketball.
Yes. Possession arrow favors Greenwood with 38.6 left here on the clock.
In order to tie that up, I'm going to give Honkala a rebound.
Well,
you don't care.
Oh, that's fine with me. My mouse is having trouble.
Excuse me?
Mm-hmm.
They allow mice in here?
Well, just the one I brought with me. Jones to Smith to Honkala. She'll drive in. She's fouled on her way and one.
So Honkala.
Count the bucket, and Jenna will toe the stripe.
She's got 8. Let's see who they whistle this foul on. That's on number 4. That's Cambry Phillips picks up her first. So Honkala with 8 has an opportunity here to get to 9. And Greenwood's advantage, the biggest of the night, is currently at 23.
And she got it.
Make it 24. I mean 14.
14. 24 to 10.
Yeah.
Yes. I knew what you were talking about. Bentonville quickly the other way. Chinchero kind of in a little bit of trouble. She'll find Langford.
That's 10. Missed the shot. Rebound falls off the rim and goes out of bounds off of Greenwood.
Kind of thought Honkala had that saved in before it went out, but
4.6, get a stop here.
Ball comes in quickly now. That's Phillips. And now
0-0.
Chinchero will finish things off with a 3 of her own. Did they call it a 3? Yes,
Yep.
they did. 24 to 13 is your halftime score as Coach Hardy and Coach Lensing take the troops into the locker room to discuss the second half. We will total up some halftime scores and be back with you here in just a few minutes on Greenwood Sports Center. Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube. Sean Holland, Dr. Dustin Smith. We're getting ready for second half action. Joey Buffkin working on the camera tonight.
JD.
Woo! We were talking about that on the way up.
We were.
Mm-hmm. Have you got anything for us to learn from the first half,
I
Doc?
got some statistics for you.
Ooh.
Excuse me, leading scorers for Greenwood. Jenna Honkala has 9. Kyla Piercy has 6. Izzy Smith has 6. 3 from Piper Pitts. And that rounds out your scoring numbers. Keely Dolan has not scored, but she has 5 rebounds. Piper Pitts has 3 to lead Greenwood. And for Bentonville, Chinchar has 3. Cambry Phillips has 3. 2 from Gabby Saffron. 3 from Hadley Newell. 2 from Sakara. And that rounds out your scoring numbers for Bentonville. Balanced scoring, but not enough of it.
Right. Need more production.
Well, that will tell the story why Greenwood's got an 11-point advantage here at the half.
Right.
And I told you we needed to stop right before the half when they inbounded with 2.4 seconds and made the shot. I said that because Bentonville gets the ball to start the second half.
Correct.
So they had a chance to go on a little run here of their own. That's 3-0 to go into the break, trying to tap into that a little further. Greenwood will start Keely Dolan, Piper Pitts, Pate Jones, Kyla Piercy, and Izzy Smith. They're 5 to start the second half.
Looks like it may be the same set of ladies for Bentonville West as it was to start the ball game.
Well, there's a couple with foul trouble. We mentioned Keely Dolan's got 2. Pate Jones has 2 fouls. Sophia Sukara has 2 for Bentonville, as does Sadie Steele. Steele does not begin the second half out on the floor.
No, that would be Langford, Phillips, Chinchar, and Sakara. Back to Chinchar. Terrible with names. There's Newell. I can say that. Langford. Her shot up won't go, but a late whistle.
It's going to be on Piercy. She'll pick up her first. She swatted at the basketball, and it was a delayed call, and the official from the other side of the court made the call because Piercy made contact with Langford's head. So Langford will get 2 free throw attempts here.
First one is nothing but the bottom of the net for Langford.
Left-hander.
Second one irons out, and Dolan runs down the board.
I'm
And
going to say she was fouled as she's pushed from behind.
that was Cambry Phillips that was in coverage of her.
So she picks up her second foul. 6th rebound in this one for Keely Crash Dolan.
Now Smith has it across the timeline quickly to Piercy. She'll skip it over to Jones. Pate with it now on the left wing. All the way across to Smith. Now Piercy, now in the corner to Pitts. She'll drive back out and leave it for Piercy. Bounce pass to Smith, to Jones. Now a loose ball, and Bentonville comes up with it. Now here is Langford. Prayer shot won't go, but she got her own board, and her putback won't go, and Dolan came crashing in and just stripped it right out of her hands. Now here's Jones. Up ahead to Piercy, now back to Jones. Now around the horn again, and here's Jones with it. Smith inside to Dolan. Now Pitts. She'll drive in, stop and pop, and it won't go. And Piercy.
What are they going to call a foul on? Are they going to call it on Piercy, or are they going to call it on Bentonville? I believe they'll call it on Piercy. Yep.
They do. Piercy was high for the rebound, and she was kind of invaded her landing zone. That's kind of a 50-50 call. Here comes Sophia Sachura, now up ahead, and it's blocked. Not in my house, said Dolan. Now here comes the Lady Bulldogs. And
that cross-court pass has not worked.
No. Langford finally finds the cup on this trip, and it's 24-16 now.
3-0 run to begin the second half for Bentonville.
Lady Bulldogs looking for pay dirt this trip. Jones, and it's swatted away by Langford, but it's going to stay here with Greenwood. Honkala will check in for Piercy. Now here's Smith with it to Jones. Down deep to Dolan. Swatted away, but Pitts recovered and put it in for 3 points.
On it for 3. Good job by Piper. Her second 3 of the night. Greenwood's advantage back to double figures at 11. Oh, that's offensive foul.
Certainly is. That's Tiffany Chinchair.
She picks up her first, and she was just trying to clear space. Izzy was up in her business, if you will, just trying to play good close defense. And a shove off gives the possession to Greenwood.
A student section might say that you can't do that.
Right.
Jones now to Pitts with it in the corner. Back out to Pate Jones. Over to Smith. Izzy sets up in the half court now. Pitts for 3. It won't go. High for the rebound is Phillips for Bentonville, and she'll clear it out.
Langford
3 point
for 3.
Yeah, golly. It wouldn't go, and that's going to be another foul that's going to be charged to Keely Dolan.
Yeah, we may have to put bubble wrap on Keely. All the contact she has, either with the floor or with the opponents. She picks up her third. That'll send Sakara to the free throw line to shoot 2. Journey Clements at the scorer's table. She's ready to check in. First free throw is off and no good.
Dolan just automatically thought, well, that's me, and started headed this way. But Clements will get Jones. And rims out. Here we go. Pitts gets it cleared to Smith. She'll clear traffic. Now Dolan has it. Drive in. Right-handed hook shot won't go. She got her own board, put it back, and she's fouled. She'll go to the line. That one's against Sadie Steele.
She says, that's why you don't take me out. I'm going to go down there and get a shot and go to the free throw line.
2:53 here left in the third. 27-16. Dolan with 2. First one is good.
Yeah, Dolan has been a rebounding machine. Had 5 in the first half, already 2 here in the second. That's the first time she's gotten on the scoreboard. Her first points of the night. Trying to extend the Greenwood lead to 13.
And she does it. Full court press now from the Lady Bulldogs as Bentonville clears it out. Now Chinchair has it. Now ahead to Sakiro. Her shot won't go. Rebound Pitts. Here comes Piper. She'll dump it off for Dolan. Now Smith has it.
One thing Greenwood has done is hit the glass. That's the 5th rebound for Piper Pitts as well.
Clements gets it to Smith. Thought about a 3. She'll drive in and is fouled by Sophia Secura.
That's her third.
And team foul number 4 for Bentonville.
Dolan with 7 rebounds and 5 now for Piper Pitts. Good job rebounding for the Lady Bulldogs.
Pitts looking, and an errant inbound finds Chinchair. Now Secura wants it. Now over to Phillips. Her 3 on the way. It won't go. Rebound tipped by Clements, and Dolan came out with it. Now here comes Smith. Clements. Back to Smith. Thought about a deep 3. She'll drive in, leave it for Clements. And Clements almost threw it away. From the soft corner for Dolan, nice little roll in. And there's that full court press again.
Dolan on a 4-0 run by herself. Greenwood's advantage, their largest at 15.
Here comes Smith with it after Honkala got in the way. And Izzy will go to the line and shoot 2.
That's 0-0. Chinchar picks up her second, and Izzy will, as you mentioned, go to the free throw line. She has yet to score here in the second half, had 6 in the first. And Izzy Smith toeing the stripe, trying to add to Greenwood's biggest advantage of the night. She misses the first.
Hard off the back of the iron as Kyla Piercy checks in for Piper Pitts.
Good job by Piper. 5
And
rebounds.
Peyton Ramsey comes in for Cambry Phillips, and now we've got a timeout called by Bentonville.
And Piper has 6 points, 5 rebounds, a full timeout taken here. But what you like from the Lady Bulldogs is they've been aggressive here in the second half. They started out, they being Bentonville, started out on a 3-0 run, free throw and a layup. And then Greenwood has turned up the pressure, dialed up the pressure, and now on a 7-0 run of themselves. So they lead this one 31-16, and they've done it a multitude of ways. From the outside, they've gotten rebounds, they've made free throws. So they've done what you're supposed to do. And when you're at this point in the season, you know that if you don't have more points than they have,
this is it.
The season's over.
Yeah, right.
So you've got to play hard. We're in the third quarter here. Greenwood with their biggest advantage at 15. Wanting to continue to add to that, Izzy another chance at the free throw line here.
The boys will play at 7 or
7:45.
7:45 tonight.
If we're on schedule.
Could be later.
The winner of this ball game will play the winner of Northside and Central, which they play next.
On Thursday.
That'll be Thursday night at 7.
Yep.
The boys play at 7:45 tonight. The winner of that game will play at 5:30.
That is barring any inclement weather.
Right.
Now we can get here, Doc.
Vanna can get us here.
Vanna. Here we go. Hard off the back of the iron. It won't
Oh,
go.
there's
Dolan
Crash.
got the rebound, kicked it out, and almost an errant pass, and now it ends up being a jump ball, and that one's going
Greenwood way.
to Greenwood. Possession arrow. So a whole lot of nothing. Or a whole lot of something resulting in nothing.
That's the 9th rebound for Keeley.
Well, then it resulted in a rebound. And Coach Hardy wants a timeout to save off the 5 seconds.
Yeah, we got 1:30 left here in the third quarter. Coach Hardy understands you got to value the possession. Want to continue to put the pressure on them, add points. You don't want to keep it at 15. You want to spread the distance out between you and Bentonville and want to continue to put that pressure on them, force them to make a lot of shots. So far, we've played almost 3 quarters. They have 16 points. You would think they wouldn't get another 16 in 1 quarter, but they could. That's why you want to continue to extend your lead.
Well, it's definitely possible. You know, we've seen stranger things.
I have.
You haven't seen season 4 yet.
Oh, I haven't.
It doesn't come out until next month.
Right, you haven't either.
Right. Into Piercy. Back to...
Had 2 girls in the same spot.
Dolan, now Clements, now Piercy. Inside
Dolan backdoor
Dolan.
cut.
Yes.
And after talking to Keeley's dad on Thursday night, he said she was 1 for 7. He asked her how many times she was going to keep shooting till she made it. I told him shooters got to shoot.
Yes.
She's not 1 for 7 tonight. She's making shots here. That's the 4th foul on Keeley. And that will send Peyton Ramsey to the free throw line.
I would have called that one on Honkala probably.
I know this. They didn't ask you or I.
No, but she was the first one that made contact, in my opinion.
So Keeley with 6 points here, all here in the second half. She'll take a seat.
Got both of them.
Ramsey knocks down both of those. Greenwood's advantage trimmed to 15.
Up way ahead to Clements. That's going to be a 2. It won't go. And Ramsey gets the rebound for Bentonville. She'll dump it off to Chinchar. Now back to her. And Langford to...
Oh, 3-point shot by Zero. That's Chinchar. She picks up her second 3 of the game. That's 6 points for her. Greenwood's lead trimmed to 12.
Clements still toe on the line, but this one falls good.
Yeah, it don't matter as long as she makes it.
Back up about a half-inch, Journey. They'll give you another point. And the handle just lost on that one by Sachera.
Yeah, one thing you can do to beat the trap or the press is to get the ball down the floor. And that's what Bentonville was trying to do there. They got it down the floor. And now Greenwood with the possession, 14-point advantage.
Clements to Smith for a deep three. It won't go. High for the rebound. Scrum for it. Now Clements has it. Back out to Smith. To Clements. She drives in. Kicks it out to Honkala. Soft two-pointer. Oh, my goodness. So nice.
Yeah, that's 11 for Honkala. And the most important thing is Greenwood extends their lead. They're now up by 16, 37-21. So a 13-8 quarter for the Lady Bulldogs. Bentonville will have the ball to begin the fourth. But Greenwood has extended their lead. It was 11 points at half. Now it's up to 16. And 6 minutes away from advancing to the semifinals of the regional are the Lady Bulldogs.
Very nice. And they will have, you said, the winner of
Central
and Fayetteville?
No, Central and Northside.
Central and Northside.
In a game that Northside, actually a week ago, Northside ended Greenwood's perfect season.
That was a hard game to watch. Very hard-fought game.
But as you want, I mean, the Northside team is playing their best basketball right now. And that's what you want to do headed into the regionals. Greenwood obviously in command here, a 16-point advantage. You like their chances as we move forward with this quarter. But still business to do here. They don't give you the win after 3 quarters. You got to earn it in all 4.
Yep, got to play all 4 of them.
So the 4 on the floor for Greenwood: Journey Clements, Jenna Honkala, Piper Pitts, Kyla Piercy, and Izzy Smith.
Chinchar and Langford, Ramsey, Newell, all in there for Ramsey. Here comes 3. It won't go.
Oh, they're going to get Journey over the back. That's the first on Journey.
It's team foul number 4.
And if Tim Terry were here, he would say, imagine that, a rebound by Clements.
Right? Weird. looking, nowhere to go with it. Finally, just airs it out.
Now, without touching the ball in the front court, you can go to the back court.
Certainly, Langford, and she traveled.
Yeah, she was indecisive there, picked up the basketball, didn't know who she was going to pass it to, and drug her pivot foot. And Greenwood will inbound over by the Bentonville bench. That's what the stoppage in play is.
Piercy has it. She'll get it in and quickly back to her. She'll drive in.
It's 2 for Piercy, and they're going to call a foul.
Count it.
Yep, and Piercy sidestepped
and
the
one.
defender, and that is going to be on Peyton Ramsey. She picks up her first.
Ramsey got a pretty good touch on her shot. And quickly now substitutions. Phillips and Steele.
Piercy with 8, now 9, as she gets the and one opportunity to go.
40-21. Here comes Shachira. And they're going to
be Izzy Smith, I believe.
Yeah.
She should pick up her second. That's the 16th foul, I believe, yep. So next foul on either team will be free throw opportunities. 16 fouls on both Bentonville and Greenwood.
Piercy got in the passing lane. She goes up, fouled. Her shot won't go.
But she's going to take his pick because there were 2 girls that she scissored between, I guess, or slithered between.
Going to get 4. That's Cambry Phillips.
4 picks up her first. Actually, that's her third, sorry.
And Piercy will toe the stripe.
She'll get 2 opportunities here. They're free, Kyla.
Well, the first one hit the front iron.
They're free. That's what I'll tell her when I see her after the game.
Hey, you didn't pick up your free shot, throw, point. The second one she got, 41-21.
She's now in double figures with 10 points.
Greenwood up by 20. Full court press still on. Here comes Phillips. Shot won't go for Bentonville, and rebound.
By Honkala.
Who called? Did we get the timeout, or did it go out of bounds?
He said it's off of Bentonville, which that was tight wire work there by Kyla Piercy.
Not sure how, but we'll take it. Here comes Izzy Smith. Bounce pass to Piercy. She'll drive in and just kind of lose it to Steele. And picked up at half court. And Clements got in the way and had it swatted back out of bounds from Saffron.
Yeah, we'll give a steal there to Journey.
Did go out of bounds, but
she was on a journey on that sideline.
She was on a journey with a destiny.
The people at home may not be entertained by my antics,
no,
but I make me laugh.
Certainly. Smith. Now
and
to
Confucius
Piercy.
say, man who can tickle himself will laugh whenever he wants. Just so you know.
Oh, my goodness. Here we go. In the corner to Jones. She's guarded heavily. Piper Pitts checked back in when I wasn't looking. Now here's Piercy up off the glass. Her shot won't go, and that's out of bounds off of the noggin of Cambry Phillips.
Yeah, Piercy gets a rebound, but the ball's knocked off, as you mentioned, the head of Cambry Phillips. Greenwood will inbound, leading this one by 20.
Jones, now Smith. Now Piercy, bounce pass low to Pitts. And whistle blows. That one's going to be on number 23.
Langford picks up her first, and that'll be one-on-one opportunity here for – see who's shooting. Piper.
Yep.
Piper Pitts will shoot the 1-and-1. So the lefty will toe the stripe.
What'd you say?
The lefty will toe the stripe.
About Confucius.
Oh, man who can tickle himself will laugh whenever he wants.
I like that, yeah. First one won't go, and now it's just going to be knocked out of bounds by Smith. 4:17 left, and Crash Dolan checks back in.
Yeah, I don't know if she put bubble wrap on or not, but she's got 4 fouls. And I think I heard her mom say, stay in. Don't foul, stay in.
Right.
Izzy Smith steals the inbounds pass. She's got the floor, or the pedal to the floor, the accelerator going.
Yes. Dolan with it. Now Smith. Picks it up, gets it to Honkala. Now Jones has it. Inside and swatted away. Ooh.
Yeah, Piercy had it, but it went off her hands out of bounds. So not the cleanest possession for Greenwood there. The benefit is they're up 20.
Correct. Here comes Steele with it. She'll drive in, and Piercy
tried to steal it.
Right.
From Steele.
From Steele with an extra E.
So if Piercy would have stolen it, you give her a steal from Steele?
Oh, yeah, I guess you do. Three-pointer off the mark won't go. That's swatted around. Bentonville comes back up with it, swatted again this time.
They're going to get Pate Jones over the back.
Ah, really?
It's a good job for Pate. She had 2 in the first quarter. And it's a one-on-one opportunity now as number 11.
I really kind of thought I saw Glenna Langford go up over Jones.
They're giving it a one-on-one opportunity. Sukara missed her first 2 opportunities.
Yeah, she got that one.
Yeah, she makes me look like a goofball.
This next one's money in the bank.
You calling it?
Yep.
You know what that cost Tim Terry?
I'm not even looking.
You are too. At the screen. Money in the bank is out.
No, it didn't go. Are you kidding me? Honkala to Dolan. A flashing Piercy up off the glass is good.
You know, Piercy, we talked about it. She hadn't played a full 9th grade game this year. And without an 8th grade game and with 8th grade season over, she gets to play all 4 quarters, and she's gotten into double figures here.
Up off the glass for Steele. It won't go. Rebound Honkala. She's guarded closely.
Hawkins says, I got handles.
Golly.
Oh.
She just kind of shoved there, but no call by Phillips. And on the other end, a shot is good by Langford. Here comes Izzy Smith. Kicks it to Dolan.
Dolan slows things down. Says, we got a lead, girls. And they commit a foul here.
That's Tiffany Chinchar.
She picks up her third. And that will send Kyla Piercy to the free throw line. Or stop me if you've heard this before. They're free.
Well,
throws.
The first one is for sure. You got to earn the second one.
That's the 9th team foul, so any foul from here on out will be a 2-shot foul opportunity for the Lady Bulldogs.
Then both of them would be free. And it's no good.
They still call them a free throw, even if you only get one of them. Still free.
Still free, even if you don't make it. Here comes a three on its way from Bentonville. It won't go, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Would you call that a free three?
I would believe by Newell.
No.
The free three?
Yeah.
Well, she was wide open. I wouldn't, I guess, certainly. Here we go.
Oh, man.
Smith has it.
We'll be here all night?
Yes. Way too long. You shouldn't have bought me those donuts. Here comes Piercy with it now.
Do you know where Krispy Kreme started?
It started in that box. And
no, but you know where it was, what state started it? There's a travel there. And we can talk about this since we're up 19.
Certainly.
Krispy Kreme was started in Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
Hey, I know where that's at. I've been there.
The first store was in Winston-Salem. The second store was in Charlotte. And now that yummy goodness has made its way west.
Gosh. I'm going to tell you what.
How many of those can you eat hot?
Hot?
Yeah.
1 million.
That may be an exaggeration a bit.
No, I could eat all of them hot.
All right, Uncle Si.
I could sit there at the end of that conveyor belt with my mouth open and just let them melt inside my mouth. Here we go. The cold ones, 4.
That's your limit?
That's how many I had. We have abandoned any semblance of any kind of defense
any basketball game
or offense or anything here.
Izzy Smith with a steal here.
4-on-1 for a second. She'll slow it back down with 1:38 left. Jones with it.
Lydia Ann Adams checked in at the last dead ball. She got Crash.
Smith.
She replaced Crash.
She did replace Crash. Here comes Piercy. And a foul
on 5.
Yeah, that's Gabby Saffron.
And Bentonville faithful says you got to call it both ways. That'll be 2 shots here for Kyla Piercy.
That's going to be a twofer.
So, the 10th team foul. Kyla Piercy go to the free throw line.
These are free.
Alyssa Gray set to check in, as is Piper Pitts. First free throw is up and good for Kyla.
Looks like Piper may be sitting down waiting for Kyla.
13th point for Kyla Piercy so far.
20 points is the lead. Second one on its way. Rims out, won't go. Bounce pass around, and they just lost the handle on it over there, Doc. And that's just kind of frustration, really.
Yeah, Piper Pitts checks back in. Kyla Piercy would sit down. She's got 13 points. I believe that'd probably be the last we see of her tonight.
1:11 to go. 20-point ball game. Looking, finds Smith. And she's off and running. Speaking of running, almost run into a couple of Bentonville Lady Tigers.
Little Harlem Globetrotter action there, just dribble around people.
Pitts out to Smith.
Greenwood content just to take their out of the basketball with the 20-point advantage, under a minute to go.
Gray with it, out on the logo. She'll get it to Smith. Now back to Gray. Smith. Trying to foul her, and they finally do call it. That one's going to be on number 22. That is Haley Wolf.
Haley Wolf, and Izzy will go to the free throw line. Izzy's 0 for 2 from the charity stripe. She's got 6 points.
That's terrible. She's usually got way more than that.
She misses the
I did what I
first.
could. I did what I could.
Trying to break the announcer
Yeah.
jinx.
Second one is beautiful.
7 points now for Izzy. Greenwood's lead is 21. 30 seconds left to go in this one. Greenwood will advance and play Thursday night at 7 o'clock right here at Springdale Central Junior High. There's going to be a foul there.
That one's going to be charged to Gray.
Alyssa will pick up her first. And that will send Phillips to the free throw line. 1-on-1 opportunity.
Cambry Phillips, pretty good ball player, though.
She's got 3 points, trying to add to it here, has yet to go to the free throw line.
First one is Butte.
We've got another opportunity here. Cuts the Greenwood lead to 20.
Second one is something else. Did you see that? How it bounced and then fell in.
Bentonville picking up the full court pressure. It's their last basketball game of the year. Jenna Honkala.
Almost just crashed right here into
Coach London.
Woohoo! And that one swatted away. Still going to stay with Greenwood. 11.5 left here in the ball game.
Yeah, I wouldn't look for Greenwood to try to score here.
And in the backcourt, Izzy Smith. Bentonville not going away. And
5 on black.
yep,
That'll
that's
be
Gabby Saffron.
And Izzy will try to add to her point total.
She can do it.
She's got 7.
Hey,
Now
now
8.
she's got 8. Lead back to 20. Here's Smith's second one, now 21. And any hopes of keeping this season alive are over for the Bentonville Lady Tigers, as the Greenwood Lady Bulldog freshmen win this contest 47-26 here at Springdale Central High School. Doc, have you got some second half scores?
Well, I got some point totals, not second half. But
there you go.
Scoring leading the way is Kyla Pierce. She had 13, 11 from Jenna Honkala, 9 from Izzy Smith, 6 apiece from Keely Dolan and Piper Pitts. Round out the scoring numbers for Greenwood. To go with Keely Dolan's 6 points, she had 9 rebounds in this contest, so nearly double figures in rebounds. For Bentonville, leading scorer was Chinchar. She had 6, 2 3-pointers for her night. Cambry Phillips had 5. Glenna Langford had 9. 3 apiece from Hadley Newell and Sophia Sakara. Gabby Saffron had 2, and Peyton Ramsey had 2 to round out the scoring numbers for Bentonville. The good things for the Lady Bulldogs, they win this ball game 47-26. You don't carry any points over to Thursday night, but they advance to play Thursday night at 7 o'clock. They will play the winner of the game that's up here next, and that's Central and Northside.
You can probably search that up on Central's Facebook page somehow, or YouTube. They'll be bringing that game to you on their live stream as the Greenwood Lady Bulldogs win by 21 here in the first round. We'll have the freshman Bulldogs coming up somewhere around 7:45 or so tonight as we try to stay on schedule here at Central Junior High. Also games happening across the city at Southwest Junior High School. We'll try to get you some scores that are relevant to the bracket that we're in as things progress. Northside and Central Junior High ladies coming up next. We're going to take a break here from stream, and we'll be back after a little while with Greenwood Sports Center on YouTube.